All right. Last item on the agenda is Governor Roundtable. Does anybody have anything to share for Governor Roundtable?
I have a question.
Oh, Governor Higginson.
So, and this has been something I'm trying to understand and I haven't been able to yet. The Diversity Committee is one of the committees listed in our bylaws as one of our committees, one of the board committees, like Budget and Audit and Personnel and Legislative Committee. And the bylaws say that our committees are composed of governors and appointed by the president. But I recently saw, or a while ago, I saw an announcement that went out from Diversity Committee directly to people asking if they'd like to apply to be on the Diversity Committee. And then I've noticed that we do have a number of people on the Diversity Committee who are not seated governors. And then the bylaws also say that the chair is appointed, selected from the committee, but we have a co-chair who's not a seated governor. Then I've also noticed that the Diversity Committee acts as an independent group and doesn't seem to have work funneled to it and come back to the board. They make their own comments and kind of run their own show and as they deem appropriate for their mission. And I'm kind of wondering if somebody could explain to me either now or later, what is this committee then? It's not, because it's not acting like the other committees that we have, and I don't understand. There's no provision in the bylaws for its configuration and how it's acting.
Executive Director Nevitt.
So the Diversity Committee is sort of a unique committee in that in 2012, there was a merger of two committees. We used to have a WISBA committee for diversity and a Board of Governors Diversity Committee, and those two entities were merged. The memo from that time sort of sets forth how that relationship would work. So that's why it's treated a little bit differently. I'm not sure if it was discussed whether to clarify it in the bylaws or not, but I'm happy to share this with you and anybody else who's interested.
I did see, and Tara was good enough to, when I raised this question to her a while ago, share with me the memo she's talking about. And there were minutes from a meeting a few years ago that said that these two committees were being combined, but it was just an announcement at a meeting. It wasn't a board action. So I've become continuingly confused, to use really bad grammar, about what happened and is this committee legally constituted, and if it's not, what do we need to do to fix it so that it is, and so forth. So I bring this up because I do think an organization of ours, which is run by attorneys, ought to make sure that our I's are dotted and our T's are crossed.
Governor Stevens.
Yes, and so Governor Higginson, I will be working on a draft bylaw amendment to bring that all together. And I'll be taking it first to the committee and then coming to the Board of Governors.
Thank you, Governor Stevens. Any other questions regarding that? Not seeing any. All right. Was that part of Governor Roundtable, or was that It was. Okay. Any other folks want to volunteer any information about Governor Roundtable? Anything they want to share before we adjourn and get ready for our dinner?
Yes, Mr. President.
Governor Stevens.
So I'm unfortunately not able to join you in person, as you know, and I want to thank people like immediate past President Majumdar, as well as Governor Grabicki, and of course Doug Ende. So yesterday was Hawaiian Shirt Day during the retreat. Today, the Seersucker Society came together, and I noticed a number of you are wearing it. And I just wanted to point out to the rest of you that since I'm working from my home, this is a Seersucker shirt. So thank you all. And you might remember one of the things I said was it's important to add some fun to what we do. And so I thank those who wore some sort of seersucker and will still be pushing for some sort of fun event. Yes, I called it a talent show by the by the members of the Board of Governors and perhaps others as staff, hopefully at our September meeting.
Governor Stevens, please ask Helena to take a full body photograph of you and your seersucker, and we will Photoshop you in to the official seersucker photograph that we took earlier today. All right, there you go.
Is that
Shelley, would you like to tell us what the activities are tonight? After we're done. She doesn't want to do that on the record, so we will do that after we close and adjourn. That's right. All right. With that, I'm not seeing any other hands. I appreciate everybody coming today and participating. We're adjourned, and we will see you all tomorrow morning.